Welcome back to Zeke Talking Sports, and week 15 of the NFL season is here. All 32 teams will be playing this week, no more bye weeks, and the push for the playoffs starts right now. So let's jump right into this week's predictions. We'll start with the first game on Saturday with the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Colts have been wishy-washy all year, 4-8-1. They're really not any good. Jim Irsay, please lay off the coke.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
The Jets Saturday experience is a complete failure. Don't really like the Vikings lately, but they are a much better team than the Colts. The current spread for the Vikings is 4 points. Give me the Vikings covering the points. Vikings by 7. Next game on the list is the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Cleveland, Ohio to take on the Cleveland Browns. I don't know who the hell's going to be playing quarterback for the Ravens. I'm not even going to lie to you. Huntley's still in concussion protocol. Lamar Jackson still dealing with the injury. With that being said, they do still have a great defense, and it's going to be a tough game. This is an NFC North division rival game. It's going to be a lot of bumps and bruises, as you could well expect. Deshaun Watson hasn't been playing great lately for the past 2 games, but without the Ravens having their starter and their second string quarterback in, I'm going to say the Browns win, but don't cover the points. Give me the Browns by 1. Next up on the Saturday night game, we have the Dolphins going to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
The Dolphins have not been great as of late, but they're still a very explosive offense. Tyreek Hill with over 1,400 yards. Jalen Waddle is still a great receiver. They're going to have 2 1,000-yard receivers by the end of this season. Stephon Diggs is going to do what Stephon Diggs is going to do. 94 receptions, 1,200 yards. Josh Allen can't stop him, over 3,500 yards already this season, and also getting it done on the ground with over 600 yards rushing. This is going to be a tough game. Divisional game. They have the Bills at -7, and I don't think the Bills are going to beat them by a full touchdown. Give me the Bills, but give me the Bills winning by a field goal. They don't cover the spread. All right, first game up on Sunday, Philadelphia Eagles going to see the Chicago Bears. Listen, the Bears, they live and die on Justin Fields right now. Justin Fields is going to have 1,000-yard rushing by the end of the season. He's very inconsistent through the air. Really nobody to really throw to. Chase Claypool has been a disaster ever since he got there from the trade deadline, and they're just not good. Chicago Bears 3-10 for a reason. You have the scorching hot Eagles coming in town with Jalen Hurts playing like a true MVP. You're going to have 2 1,000-yard receivers in A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith by the time the season's over with. Miles Sanders already with 1,000 yards this season. They could do it through the air, through the ground. Great defense. Philadelphia Eagles are 9-point favorites. I'm going to say that they cover that spread and win by 2 touchdowns easily. NFC South divisional game, we had the Atlanta Falcons going to the New Orleans Saints. Listen, this is going to be Desmond Ridder's first career start out of Cincinnati.
I'm no rookie.
What's he going to look like? We have no idea. The Saints have been an absolute train wreck this year. This is not the Saints that we're used to with Drew Brees and the great defense. They are just getting dominated all over the field. But I do have them winning this game and somehow, some way still being in the playoff picture. Go fucking figure at 4-9.
What the fuck is going on?
Give me the Saints. Not covering the spread, but winning by 3. This is going to be by far the best 1 o'clock game this Sunday. The Detroit Lions going into MetLife to take on the New York Jets. Now listen, Lions are very good in offense, 4th-ranked offense in the league, but the Jets have a phenomenal defense led by Sauce Gardner, which can cover any one of their 3-headed monsters on the Lions. Quinnen Williams playing at an all-pro type level right now with 11 sacks. They're just getting it done front to back. Jets defense. The concerning part for Lions is their defense is absolutely brutal. 31st ranked defense in the league. I don't believe in Mike White.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
But I definitely don't believe in that damn defense. This is going to be a tough game for either one, and it's kind of even. I'm going to give the nod to the New York Jets for being at home. So give me the Jets by 3. Next up, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to go take on the Carolina Panthers. Mitch Trubisky's not good.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He's just not a good quarterback. We already know what he's about. Kenny Pickett is still injured. With that being said, the Carolina Panthers are kind of hot right now. They have a chance to take the division lead over the Tampa Bay Bucks, and they have a decent defense, middle of the pack, not great, but decent, and they can run the ball. Steelers have been underperforming, obviously, with their quarterback situation. Give me the Panthers to win and cover the points. Panthers by 3. Next up, we had the 10-3 Dallas Cowboys going to Jacksonville to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Their offenses are pretty similar. They're very good. The Jaguars are right behind the Cowboys in the offensive category, but where they differentiate is their defense. Dallas Cowboys have a top 10 defense, and it starts with Micah Parsons getting hella pressure. The Cowboys get after you, and they get after your quarterback often. This is going to be a close game. The Jaguars will keep it close, but I think the Dallas Cowboys pulled off at the end with a double-headed monster in Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott. Give me Dallas covering the points, and give me Dallas by 6. Next up, we had the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to take on the Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes has been on fire, of course, over 4,100 yards this season passing through the air. He leads the league in passing yardage.
No, this is Patrick.
33 touchdowns. Pacheco has been decent on the ground ever since he came in and got the boatload of carries. Travis Kelce, you can't stop him. This is going to be a rout. They have the Chiefs by 14, and I could see the Chiefs beating the Texans by at least 21. Chiefs all the way, cover the points. Chiefs are going to win easily. First game up at 4 o'clock is the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Mile High to take on the Denver Broncos. Listen, let's just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. I don't know who's going to win this game, and it really doesn't matter. I'm going to give the Broncos the nod, cover the points at 3 because they got a good defense still. Broncos win by 3. All right, next up at the 4 o'clock game, we have the New England Patriots going to take on the Oakland Raiders. Make no mistake about it, the Oakland Raiders have been a complete disaster. This was my team that I thought at the beginning of the season could give Kansas City a run for their money, and it just hasn't happened. Derek Carr has underperformed with all the weapons that he has. I mean, Devontae Adams, a complete dog, over 1,200 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, this is everything you want. Over 1,400 yards on the ground, 11 touchdowns. They can do it both ways, through the air and on the ground, and they're still underperforming. Josh McDaniels is a horrible coach, and he will not get the nod over his master this weekend in Bill Belichick. So the money line is even right now. It's a push between the Patriots and the Raiders, but give me the Patriots by 3. Next up, we have the 7-6 Tennessee Titans visiting the 7-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Make no mistakes about it, both these teams are not good, very inconsistent, but Justin Herbert is second in the league in passing yardage and with 21 touchdowns. Austin Eckler, very good all-around back, over 1,200 all-purpose yards right now. He could get it done between the air and the ground. I'm going to go Chargers, and just because the Titans are fucking ice cold right now, they have the Chargers at -3. So, yeah, give me the points. I'll say Chargers win by 4. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Bengals, one of the hottest teams so far. I think they won 4 of the last 5 games. Joe Burrow has been very good this year with over 3,600 yards and 27 touchdowns. Mixon and Perine, a double-headed monster, and they still have a triple-headed monster at receivers. You know what Jamar Chase is going to do, but T. Higgins having a phenomenal year, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. Let's just be honest for a second. Tom Brady is washed.
You're trash, kid.
He's not good anymore. 45, this happens, okay? I mean, he wasn't going to be good forever. The Bucks have been on a skid, really haven't beat anybody all year. I'm going to go Bengals and give me the points. I say Bengals by 7. Huge NFC East rivalry Sunday night at 8 o'clock when the Giants go to Washington, D.C. to take on the Commanders. These are 2 evenly matched teams. They want to play good defense and run the ball. Last time they played, 2 weeks ago, it ended in a tie. Saquon Barkley is the key for the Giants to win this game, but in the past 4 games, he has averaged 2.9 yards per carry. Just not good enough. Taylor Heinicke, he plays reckless. He will give you a pick or 2, but you have to be patient on the defensive side of the ball. Scary Terry is a phenomenal wide receiver. He's a true number 1. He will get it done on all levels, almost at 1,000 yards so far this season. Not many touchdowns, but he will cook your defense alive.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
I think 4.5 is just way too much for the Commanders. These teams are very evenly matched. And of course, since you see I'm repping the Giants, I'm going to say the Giants win by a field goal this time. So give me Giants 23, Commanders 20. And for the last game of Week 15 of the NFL season, we have the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now listen, can Mayfield continue from his miraculous game-winning drive last Thursday night? I don't think so. I think that was a one-time thing. We kind of know what Baker Mayfield is. He might be able to resurrect his career in Los Angeles, but I don't think that they're good enough right now. I think they're too injured. And I think Green Bay Packers are kind of striding in the right direction. Now, they're not going to make it to the playoffs, but you still have to be worried about playing Green Bay in December. And a West Coast team in the Rams traveling to play in Green Bay on a cold December night is not going to bode well. Give me the Packers by 4, but they don't cover the spread. All right, that was Zeke's Week 15 NFL predictions. Huge playoff implications. Who are the final teams going to be to take hold of those last playoff spots? Comment down below and tell me who you got winning this week. That's Zeke talking sports. I'm out. Peace.